Some homes don't break in one day. They crack slowly, with words sharper than knives. That night, their children did not hear love. They heard anger. They heard blame. They heard their mother's silence. Two little hearts stood behind her, too young to understand marriage, but old enough to feel fear. One daughter's. One son, light and dark, but equally trembling. When he walked out, he didn't just leave the house. He left responsibility. He left protection. He left childhood behind. That night, she did not sleep. She cried when no one could see her, because mothers are allowed to break, but only in secret. Mourning does not care about your pain. It comes whether you are ready or not. And so she stood up. Children can be cruel, especially when they don't understand struggle. Your father ran away. Your shoes are old. And the little boy lowered his head. While they were mocked in classrooms, their mother was scrubbing floors, not because she was weak, but because she was strong. In the hot sun, she sold fruits with a tired smile. Some customers saw a vendor. God saw a warrior. Her hands grew rough, but her heart stayed soft. She washed people's cloth just to get keep. She cooked for strangers, while praying her own children had enough. While the city slept, she stayed awake. Thread by thread, she stitched survival. She braided other women's hair, while hiding her own stress. When rent was late, the landlady did not see children. She saw debt. There were days she almost gave up, but then she would hear a small voice say, "Mummy, are we going to be okay?" The little children studied under weak light, determined to change their story. Even sickness had to wait. Poverty does not give sick leave. There were nights when dinner was hope. 90 days, 90 nights, 90 battles. Slowly, something changed. Her small hustle began to breathe as one of her son and daughter got scholarship. They always study so hard, even if they are sick. Few years go by and the boy who once walked with worn shoes, but now wore a cap and gown. Tall and proud, he had conquered the struggles of his past, carrying with him the love and sacrifice of a mother who never gave. Up, the applause around him was loud, but the quiet pride in her eyes said more than words ever could. More years go by and the little girl, so intelligent that now wore a white coat and stethoscope. She healed people, just as her mother had. Healed their broken home with courage and resilience. And in her smile, you could see every sleepless night, every tear, every meal skipped, had been worth it. And the youngest, the boy who once studied under a dim lamp, now typed lines of code that could change the world, even at a young age. He had mastered computers, did a wizard of the digital realm while the world had doubted him. The mother, once kneeling by empty buckets, hands raw from scrubbing floors, now stood in a beautiful new home she had earned with sweat, tears, and determination. Opportunities came knocking, and her children moved abroad, ready to build lives brighter than any struggle they had faced. She watched them leave, heart full, proud, yet aching a little, knowing she had raised them to fly. Then he came back, broken, drunk, ashamed, desperate. The man who once abandoned them now begged for forgiveness, for a place in their lives. He did not see that years of neglect cannot be undone by words. Alone, he did not see that love built with sweat and sacrifice cannot be replaced by regret. She looked at him, eyes steady, calm, and said, "I forgive you. But there is no place for you here anymore." Her voice was soft, but it carried the weight, everything they had endured on with it. He turned away, a man defeated by his own choices. He sits in silence. The walls close in like the years of his failures. The man who once walked out of a home filled with love now walks through a house filled only with emptiness. Every memory of laughter, every moment he abandoned, haunts him like a shadow that will not leave. Achieve first. It was just one bottle, double quotes, just to calm his mind, just as sleep But one bottle became every night. He drank to silence her words. He drank to forget the look in her eyes. He drank to numb the truth. But alcohol dosing to us regret makes it louder. The more he drank, the clearer his mistakes became. While he drinks with regret in the dark, she shines in rooms filled with applause. The children keep winning awards, calling her name with every success. Best student, top graduate, and she smiles, proud. Unshaken, the same woman he once doubted now stands taller than his pride ever did. While he lost his family to ego, she gained a future full of honor. Sometimes pride can cost you everything. Don't wait until regret becomes your only companion. Love your family while you still can. Apologize early. Change early. Choose peace over ego. If this story touched you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else.